Whoa. I wonder if I caught that on camera. Hello everyone, this is Fran. Welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to make hot dogs. So I'm going to take these hot dogs and I'm going to adult them up. We are going to be making some different toppings. These are not just going to be a plain old hot dog in a bun. I have a head of cabbage that I've already washed off and it's fresh. So we're going to go ahead and cut it into different sizes. And you don't have to do the whole thing. If you want to save some of the cabbage for another dish, you can, because we don't need a whole lot of slaw. This is not a main dish. You're just going to put a little bit on your hot dog, or you can use it as a side dish for your hot dog. I think that's enough. And any bigger pieces you can just kind of pick out. So we have plenty of coleslaw. When this fills up, you have plenty for about 10 people. So I have peeled an onion, and we're going to use about 1/4 of this in our coleslaw. So we're just going to kind of shred it up also. You don't want a whole lot. So that's a little more than half, we're done. We don't want any big chunks. I do not like big chunks of onion. I don't like raw onion at all, but this coleslaw recipe is so wonderful you cannot taste the onion. Okay, now I have 2 cleaned carrots. Gonna cut off the ends, and now we're just going to shred it just like we did our onions and cabbage. Okay, so now we are done with our shredder. Just going to go ahead and put it right in here. So the hard part with the coleslaw is over. And you can use your food processor. It's just so simple to me to use. It's kind of fun to use the shredder. I just think it is. So now we're going to make the dressing for our coleslaw. We need 1/3 cup of granulated sugar. A 1/2 cup of mayonnaise. Now we need 1/4 cup of buttermilk, 1/4 cup of just regular milk, now we need 2.5 tablespoons of lemon juice, or if you have fresh lemon, I just buy the bottled lemon juice. It's really good. Now we need 1.5 tablespoons of vinegar, and all I have is the great big one, so. Okay, so now we need a 1/2 teaspoon of salt and a 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. I'm just going to start stirring it around. We're just going to take it and pour it right over our coleslaw. That's it. Just going to kind of stir it up. taste it. I love that coleslaw. That's the KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken coleslaw recipe. And I love it. Everybody loves it. And it's so simple. Perfect fit. So our second topping is hot dog chili, and there's no beans in it, but there is very simple recipe. It is hamburger, salt, pepper, mustard, and ketchup, and onion powder. That's it. So simple, so easy. I also have a pound of hamburger that I am cooking up. And we're going to add about we're going to try a 1/4 of a cup of water. Just a little bit to get the kind of bits and pieces off the bottom. And this can be made the day before. I'm going to put this in a little crock pot and keep it on warm over on my counter. My coleslaw was in the refrigerator, and my chili will be warm on the crock pot. In the crock pot. So now we're going to add probably about a cup of ketchup. Probably about 4 tablespoons of mustard. Kind of stir it around. Now we're going to add a little bit of onion powder. Probably say about a tablespoon. And now we're going to add chili powder. I forgot it. Just going to go ahead and put in our chili powder. I would say probably a good tablespoon. Oh yeah, that smells good. Okay, maybe a little bit more. Probably about a tablespoon and a half of chili powder. We're going to let that cook a few minutes. We're going to get out our small crock pot. If you don't have one, you can just heat it up later, or you can just simmer it on really low on the stove. So put it right in here. And then it will stay warm. And I'm going to cook it on low. And when it's time to eat tonight, it will be still warm and good and even better. The longer it cooks, the better it gets. Now we're going to fry up some fried onions. I told you we're adulting these hot dogs up. Okay, I'm going to fill that with oil and turn it on to medium. We've got a couple onions here. We've got our pan heating up. Just going to get the outer layer of this onion off. Hopefully without frying. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just start putting those in there. Make sure we're just going to take and pull them apart, kind of push them out in the middle. I hope they don't make my eyes water. They always do. You can also do caramelized onion if you would like. And I did it without crying. Wow, how unusual. They're just little round, these are just like little round rings. And but when they fry up, they'll just be so good on the hot dogs. Some of them are bits and pieces and some of them are rings. Now I love fried onions. Just let them fry up for about 5 minutes. I'm going to take them out, and we're going to have a paper towel, and we're going to Pop them right on there. Kind of spread them out. Nothing better than cooking onions in the house. Oh my gosh. That was so simple. And we're gonna cook up some bacon. We're gonna take this and we'll cut it in little pieces and we're gonna fry it up as our own bacon bits. It's our own little bacon pieces for our hot dog. I just take a little knife. These knives are so sharp. I'm just going to use a small pan piece in here just to see if it's ready. So we're going to start putting it in. I'm going to do little batches. You can get a lot of bacon crumbles out of a pound of bacon. Our bacon is now ready to be taken up. These little crumbles, they look perfect. Beautiful. Go ahead and throw the rest of it in there. We're done. Okay, now what's next, Fran? We're gonna shred some pepper jack cheese. I need cheese for that hot dog, and pepper jack is an adult, is really good. Gives it a little bit of zip. Oh, I think this will be plenty. Oh yeah, that's plenty. Okay, I'm just gonna pack it right here in a jar till we get ready to use it. Now I'm gonna make a little sauce to go on the buns before we lay the hot dogs. So one thing that I like to do is put a little, I'm gonna make a little sauce for our hot dogs. Just a little sauce, you know, people put ketchup and mustard, and I'm gonna add a little bit, I'm gonna jazz it up just a little bit. And we're gonna put in a little bit of barbecue sauce, probably about half the bottle, and I'll use that for something else. About a tablespoon of mayo, make it creamy. Well, I just got hot sauce all over me. I should have had on my apron. This is Texas Pete hot sauce. It's what everybody in the South eats. So I'm just gonna put just a little. It's not very hot, but it gives it a really good tang. I'm wearing Tabasco. Okay, so, excuse my hot sauce. I think I put on an apron. We got our sauce made. Now let's recap. We have our coleslaw, our chili, our bacon, our fried onions, our raw onions, and we have our barbecue sauce. Now we need the hot dogs, the buns, and some butter. So I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. I have a piece of parchment paper and a sheet pan. So we're gonna do our rolls. We're gonna open up our rolls. So now we're just gonna open them up. Try not to tear them apart. Just like that. Now we're gonna take some softened butter and we're just gonna kind of go down it just a little. Make sure it's good and soft on both sides. Okay, we're just gonna put them in there and let them soften or let that butter melt. Okay, now let's get to cooking those hot dogs. Okay, I'm gonna use my grill. I'm going to use my grill cast iron pan. So that's going to take just a few minutes to heat up. Okay, we're going to pour a little bit of this warm bacon grease, not much, just a little bit, just to kind of coat in between the grill pan. We don't want to waste none of that. Okay. Makes a great hot dog. This is not a low-calorie meal at all. When I was young, I loved Oreo cookies and a red hot dog. I did. Tastes really good together. It only takes a couple minutes to do these hot dogs. There we go. Also throw these in the oven if you like. I do that because I want them heated all the way through, and that heat gets in there and heats those hot dogs all the way through. Look at them char marks. I love that. Okay, we have some of our rolls here. Okay. We'll start layering on our hot dogs. Okay, we're going to make up some of these hot dogs real quick. Go on some. I'm going to go ahead and I have a small little casserole dish here. Just going to pop these hot dogs right in here. Now we're going to decorate some of these hot dogs. We're going to get out that hot dog chili. We're going to decorate our hot dogs. So we're going to put a little bit of cheese in each one. I've kind of got an idea. I've asked everybody kind of what they want. So we're doing a little bit of cheese inside, a little bit of sauce. Just gonna put it right over the top of that cheese so it'll melt right on in there. It'll be good. So now we're gonna put on a little bit of bacon. Everybody told me just make them the way I would eat mine. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Now we've got some fried onions. I'm gonna stick those right in between. I'm gonna do just a little bit more cheese right on top. Take a little bit of the hot dog chili, which looks so good. And we're gonna go right on top because everybody wanted chili. Good. Now one more sprinkle of cheese. And then you can just put the coleslaw right on top. It's kind of like a hot dog casserole. We're gonna put this in the oven for about 15 minutes. Now we're gonna have hot dogs. Okay, so here is my hot dog and my coleslaw. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little coleslaw on my hot dog because that's the way I like it. And we're gonna try it. They're messy, y'all. Ooh, I should be sitting down to do this. Also hot. Let's give it a shot. Oh my gosh, I can taste the bacon. I'm just gonna pick it up. I can taste the bacon. It's crispy. Those fried onions. Oh my gosh, best hot dog I've ever had. Hot dog is a mess, but it is so good. Oh my, I can't quit eating it. Literally the best hot dog I've ever had in my whole life, and I made it. You guys go, have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'm gonna finish this hot dog.